about expectations. One of the things that I struggled with the most and learned a lot about in my journey is how unrealistic my expectations were and how unhappy that those expectations made me. I had this belief that kids were supposed to be a certain type of way and your spouse was supposed to do a certain type of thing, and anything and everything you could think of. There was, expectations that were unrealistic, and it wasn't until recently that I figured all that out. That you can't expect the kids to know every little thing that they're supposed to do. You can't expect them to have the same experience and knowledge that you have. You can't expect them to know how to do something they've never done before immediately upon their first attempt trying to do it. And when you have those expectations and then that kid or that your spouse or that person doesn't meet those expectations, you're left with anger and resentment or frustration because you set this bar so high for them to meet, and it was not fair. And doing so just further perpetuates the rift between you and whatever that person is, whoever that person is that didn't meet those expectations. It's going to cause you a lot of pain and frustration if you keep setting expectations too high. So think about that when you're going through your day and you're getting frustrated with somebody that's not understanding something that you're saying, or the kid that's taken 10 times telling them to do the same thing. They're all living in their own world, having their own experience in life and learning things and doing things, and it's not that they have bad intentions and that they're trying to be an asshole or that they're trying to be jerks or anything. It's just they're just living, and you've got to give them some grace and lower those expectations. It's going to save you a lot of time and frustration in the long run if you just kind of start learning to expect less of people and yourself. Honestly, don't hold yourself to such a high regard and get into that egocentric mindset of I could have done that, or I would have been done it this way. You don't know that. You weren't in that situation at the moment, so quit bullshitting yourself. Expectations can be very, very detrimental to a happy life. And then when you get angry and you get frustrated and you lash out and everything, that then puts that negativity onto that other person unfairly and unjustly, and that's not cool. So lower those expectations, give a little grace, be a better person by just extending some forgiveness, and just live and let live. All right, thanks guys.